Hello YouTube and welcome to another KSP episode, and in today's episode I will be using the knowledge and the science we have gotten from Joule and putting them to some good use. Now, I'm actually thinking between large volume containment, heavy aerodynamics, advanced science tech and very heavy rocketry. Yes, it's actually very hard for me to choose over because advanced science tech, that's new experiments. That's new science coming in very easily, and that would be wonderful. But this large volume containment means we could ship bigger rockets. So I'm still trying to figure out which one should I take first. The science, oh, it's so tempting. Will I do it? Yes, committed. Right, and now I think I will use the rest of them to probably large volume contain heavy rocketry. Actually, if I go large volume containment, yes, I will have another amount of money for something else. Ooh, yes. Heavy landing, unplanned tech, heavy aerodynamics. Oh, this is tempting. I want to press this so bad. I really want to. But that wouldn't be aligned with today's mission. Actually, very heavy rocketry would. But, yeah, and hypersonic flight. We'll get there later. So I'm going to leave this 326 science on the table. And I don't know, look, screen messages. Unable to transmit deploy data science from Dres. Tried so many times. Which means I have screwed the pooch in terms of having a CommNet there, and that will be today's episode. Yes, I have committed to do the Dres mission, and I have to put the CommNet there and hope that all of the science has not been spent and that some will be coming in some future episodes and will be eventually sent. I don't know exactly how it works, but that being said, I'm constructing some relay satellites which should be capable of reaching Dres. And to be honest, these ones are actually bringing it in kind of tight. But if I don't have yet the heaviest rocketry, so I'm not sure that I will be able to put in the biggest, you know, chunks. So I have to be really careful how I approach this. So I'm designing a satellite first, obviously. And I think I'm going to place 2 of them. I mean, 3 would be ideal, and yes, guys, I'm not a perfectionist. As one of you guys said, this whole Dres mission is because I have become sloppy. So, sorry, I'm not sloppy, I just don't have too much time on my hands, yes. So, sorry about that. And we are getting all close to my summer schedule, which means I'm trying to ramp this episode as quickly as possible to ensure, for your benefit, a steady stream of episodes still coming during the summer. This is not something I can promise, and most likely I won't be able to deliver, but I will try my best and hope you will appreciate what I did and not hate me for it. So, yeah. Let's hope that that's the case, because, you know, summer season is coming soon, and with it I'm going on vacation, obviously, and that means pretty much that, well, yeah, I won't be producing episodes for quite a while. Yeah, okay. Right, let's continue building this episode. Okay, I would really like this to be a deployable something, but this piston is actually too much. All right, let's place some solar panels now. Oh, beautiful, look at that. If I put like solar panels like that, it will be sort of like an array. Oh, this me likes a lot. And ooh, come on. GrunfWorks, focus. Move the solar panels. Make them fly. Oh, yes. Align them close, but not too close. Yes, no, 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 no. You see, you're doing it wrong again. Just the panels. Yes, come on. There you go, look at that. If that doesn't have a signature over-engineered, well, I don't know what does. Yeah, this is GrunfWorks, all right. Good, I'm back. Now, hide the fact that we're clipping badly with one additional battery and say it is there for, you know, security reasons. Yes. Good. Actually, I'd like to pull that one a little bit more out. Perfectly. Perfect, so that there's no clipping. Now, let's call this set Duna relay satellite, because I'm planning to actually send those also around Duna, perhaps. I'm not yet done with Duna. There, remember, we still have Ike to visit, and I have still a lot of more cool and fantastic craft to be built. It's just a matter of also, yeah, the fact that I'm recording this on my desktop still, and I will be moving the episodes on my laptop. If that means that I drop some mods or anything else happens, I have no idea what that means yet. I have successfully done one episode on my laptop and everything was running fine, but as I said, this is a new ground for me, so I'm changing my workflow after like 4 years, so naturally I'm a little bit scared, but doesn't matter. It will be fun. Now, set Duna relay satellite Mark 1. I always like to do this Mark 1 and then I never post them. Yeah, I'll try to actually upload my craft to Steam workshop for those of you interested, but like I said, yeah. Now let's build the delivery system. Good. Let's see, what do we need to be built? What do we need to be built? Apparently I'm having again English issues. Well, fair enough, it's not my native mother tongue, so yeah, it's fair enough that it happens. Trust structure, yes. Interstage nodes mandatory. Clamshell deploy, of course. No, not the Duna rover, Duna satellite, yes. Oh, look at that. That looks amazing. Now let's do another one. Not you, I would actually need... I heard that if you place a decoupler, it stays there, but if you place a separatron, that it stays there forever. So, so yeah, stack separator will ensure that this top part of the truss goes away. 2 of them, I think that should be good enough. I would like them to be 3, but oh look, I have no more nodes above. Well, fair enough. Util Duna CommSat deployer. Yeah, and I will be also placing this CommSat deployer. And guys, the only thing that you actually need to be able to build this one is the DLC, Breaking Ground. So yeah, so as far as I'm concerned, that's stock KSP. Now, batteries. Let's place some batteries. Smaller ones. We just need a probe to be able to control this craft. Antenna to be able to remotely control it. There we go. So now let's build up a fairing. Oh, look at that, that's snug. Oh, awesome. Right, clamshell deploy on, sides 3, ejection force, good, fair enough. Let's see, what else do we have? Skipper or mainsail? I'd almost say skipper, but yeah, let's see. What's the thrust weight on that one? It looks good. It should get it to joule. So let's just fix this. Staging wise, yes, check your staging as always. All right. Right, so let's see, a good fitting. I'd like this to be enlarged, and let's see if we can find a fat one. Nope. Don't tell me. I don't have a single fat tank? Oh boy. That actually might be a problem. Oh, wait for it. We do have a fat tank. Good. You got me worried there, Chief. Okay, adapter, fat tanks. Yes, I want to see some fat tanks. Oh, look at that. That's just wonderful. No, actually, that's just hideous. What the hell was I thinking? Come on, a rocket cannot be that bad. I'm sorry guys, I'm really sorry, but I cannot tolerate this shitty design. No. I'm trying to make it work, and my mind is saying, yeah, GrunfWorks, it would be easy, and my heart is saying, hell no. Let's see, can we do a thrust plate maybe? Those are actually 2.5 meters thrust plate. What would I give now for a 3.75 meter thrust plate? That would be awesome. Imagine that one with 3 mainsails or something. Yeah, no, not gonna cut it. Oh, these are more tightly packed than Uncle Ben's anchovies. Okay, no. Mainsail, yes, except, okay, right. Focus, GrunfWorks. Let's just throw everything away and put another tank, and then maybe one more tank, and then shove a mainsail up their asses. So how's that gonna fly? Now, you know, this rapid fire design doesn't work with me. I just think I'm making it nice, and then I screw the pooch totally. Okay, right. Yeah, this will work. Hydraulic detachment manifold, this looks good. Payload, 2 tanks. Reaction wheels, batteries, what could possibly go wrong? Oh, right, antenna, yes. And also I'll need some sort of power generation. Oh, and I could put a gravioli experiment. Haha, yes, while we're going up, collect some science extra. Yes. And the fact I just noticed that I call it Duna CommNet deployer and I'm launching it to Dres. Post-production, yes, nice job, GrunfWorks. Right, now, that being said, okay, these 2 huge tanks, I have to put enough separators. And I'm thinking of designing actually a total of 4 this, being completely asparagus staged. Yes. Okay, solar panels are above, that's good. Now let's connect the thing. Yes. Yes. You know, actually guys, the other day I had a funny episode. I was doing a recording, and when I was doing the recording, I later watched that recording and thinking that I should talk, when all of a sudden I was thinking, will this fly? And then I tell to myself, you already recorded the episode, dumbass. Yeah, it happens. What can I tell you? Tiredness will do things to you. Things you didn't know existed. Right, okie doke. Let's see. Let's strut everything. We want to make this really nice and strutted. Perfect. Now let's correct the staging. And obviously we'll do that before I actually put separatrons, because I think I will need to do separatrons because this is very asymmetrically placed, the decoupling section of this bad boy. So, yes. Now, let's see. Okay, we have the fins, we have these, and now we need separatrons. Okay, I prefer them to place them in 4x symmetry, because then they're way easier to control, because then you just rinse repeat the same procedure. So one at the top, one at the middle, one at the bottom, and I think given the weight of these tanks that will be needed. And then place one here, another one here, and the final one down there. Good, and now I have a metric crap of separatrons to sort out between the stages, otherwise fireworks. Right, so let's see, you do, you don't, you do, you don't, move it. You do, you, no, you do, you don't, you do, you don't, okay, move it. Okay, you and you, no, here, wait, oh, okay, here you are, okay, you do, you don't, you do, you don't, good, you do, fine, and 2 more to sort out, good, and 1 more to sort out, final one. Now, if I have mistaken this, expect fireworks on launch, but I hope not. I hope the experience has gotten the better of me. Okay, Duna CommNet deployer. I think we are almost ready for the launch. Oh, right, launch clamps. Very important ones. Good. And I should be, hold on, actually I'm actually not digging too much. Let's put Gigantors, extend, Communitron, toggle. You know guys, actually this Communitron is bugging me. I would like it to be here, but I would like to place it, nah, let's put it here. Yes. Let's make a Pinocchio, look at that, it's almost like Dumbo. Right. 3 Gravioli and then low gravity data, and then 4, hold on, trusses here, well, trusses, launch clamps. Right, fold it down, and I think we'll be ready to launch in right about now, actually. Alright, it's a beautiful day at KSC, the dawn is breaking, and we don't care about that because we have a rocket to launch. Thrust away 2.24, let's dial that down to 1.8 on launch. We really don't need it to be super quick. Yeah, I even managed to do actually the exact half of the episode to be construction. Good job me. Hope you weren't too bored with that. Oh, I certainly had fun. So, okay, we're going supersonic. I'm keeping thrust to weight around 1.8 at launch, and then I just let it slide up naturally, which sometimes does create reverberates, shock cones when we get to higher levels of atmosphere, but, well, you know, it's supposed to go like that, so that's fine. Surface velocity 650, and our apoapsis is already on the 40s mark, which is good. I prefer a little bit steeper launches with this kind of thick rockets because, well, yeah, you don't want the noodle wobble too late. Okay, testing the Separatrons. Will it be fireworks? Oh, just the expected ones. Beautiful. And we're already at 99 kilometers. Holy moly, we have a total another 2 boosters to burn through, which means our delta V is significant. Actually very significant. Wonderful. Right? Alright, no, we are not going for the space station this time, nope. I figured you guys had enough of the Minmus shuttling, space station, and Dres felt like it needed some love. It just needed some love, and we already sent our crew there, and I almost felt like sending them to prison without any communication back to home, so they cannot communicate. So now I'm sending 2 shuttles, or 2 relays, that I hope won't be crappy enough to maintain a connection back to KSC. Yeah, like I said, this whole thing with the gigameters of the length to me just tells Duna or Dres or whatnot. So yeah, it's just something that I have to live with. Okay, right. So, alright, burning through, and now we'll be detaching the final 2 boosters. Perfect! Circularizing. Fantastic. Now we have to set up, let's deploy this fairing, yes. Right, let's now see where can we get our Dres encounter. Set Dres as target. It's not really ideal, so I'm doing the old school style burn, but we have plenty of delta V, so we shouldn't be worried about that. Alright, expanding, and hopefully we'll get our Dres encounter. Here we go. Apoapsis almost touching, a little bit more, so that we make sure that we do get encounter. And we have a 5-degree inclination change that we'll need to do at the sending node. Fair enough. I might be skipping some of the fiddleage. Alright, just making sure that we are aligned. Right, okay, so 1,632 meters per second to burn. And we will be burning in roughly 20 seconds. All right, and meters per second. Slight correction, and there we go. Beautiful, 0.0, so very accurate. All right. Oh, this is a beautiful view. So let's transmit the data from the Gravioli. I forgot to actually do it while we were launching, so might as well do it now. And let's say bye-bye, Kerbin. We will see you in the next one. I'm really proud of this design. I mean, yeah, it's something that you would typically do in KSP, but I actually like it how it looks. And off we go from Kerbin, hopefully to rescue some science that we have on Dres. Log gravity data. As soon as we came out of this Kerbin sphere of influence, send that as well, and that will be good because we will be collecting some science which we will need for other things. Okay, let's place a maneuver node. Guys, I might be just skipping some of the sections here because I don't know. If I manage to do the whole recording in one go, then sure, but otherwise I might just skip some maneuver node fiddlage. You've seen me doing this like millions of times, so I don't really feel like it. If you'd like to see more in the future of fiddling, do let me know, but just rest assured the episode will drag and be a little bit more boring than I would like it to be. And already got some suggestions to cut those things out, so yeah. Right, now, that being said, let's warp until here. Okay, it's not too long of a warp, that's good. Then we have to fix the inclination change, and then we'll know where we stand in relation to Dres. I don't know, I'm probably the only dumb YouTuber that is doing missions to Dres. Every other sane person would be going, so... I mean, guys, throw a bunch of likes for the Dres love, you know? Let's show that Dres has support and has loves by throwing an unexpected like in this episode. If you were there to do so, it would be much appreciated. Oh, and look at me, I'm talking and I overburn it. Dang it! Yes, and I overburn it even in the post-processing commentary. Oh. Well, the only person who has the right catchphrase for this would be Homer Simpson. Oh, you know. I'm sorry, that's a very poor imitation. Anyway, now let's see where we stand. Okay, we have an apoapsis, and of course our maneuver node is nowhere near the appropriate, so let's do some fiddlage. A couple of orbits, that's fine, only like what? The maneuver node will be in roughly 4 years. Yeah, nothing major will happen for the 4 years. If I was playing with a life support mod now, these Kerbals would be toast. Literally, either die or either asphyxiation or lack of food or something else. That's why actually, guys, normally I play with mods, because that kind of pushes me a better rocket design, better, sleeker things, and in this science episode, I'm not like being, you know, lazy. I'm just kerbling it. I'm making it a little bit more kerbal. So, and besides, I don't have that much time for good proper engineering. So yeah, sorry. Anyway, now let's see. Right, 151.2. We do have a decently moderate encounter. Dres periapsis of 365 meters per second. So let's warp there. Okay, through the magic of editing, I actually shorted it down to almost coming to the Dres. So let's go through the sphere of change, and we are at Dres. Yes, as I said, if you wanted to see the real deal, do let me know. But note that only thing you will be seeing is that this craft looping around the sun for a mere amount of time while I went to make, you know, a soup for my kid. So yeah. I mean, tedious doesn't begin to describe it. I really wish if there was one more notch on the old accelerator here. Now, and the funny thing is that I expected actually some more attempts from Dres science to be made in terms of sending, which actually, you know, makes me think that deploying these, you know, experiments, surface experiments from breaking ground, it will try a finite number of times, and if it doesn't succeed, it will stop sending, I think. So that's a little bit worrisome, because that means we won't be getting the groundbreaking science discoveries from Dres. Okay, when I'll be doing the Yule mission or something like that, I will probably first ship the communication satellites, and then I'm gonna be sending, well, that's the way it's supposed to be, dumbass. Well, I'm talking to myself again. Sorry about that. Right, Dres. Okay, let's do and make sure that we stop ourselves into the orbit of Dres. That's 1100 or 1200 meters per second for a decent periapsis. I was thinking around 300-ish. Good. Point the rocket maneuver node prograde. We have still a total of 2.4 thousand in this stage alone, and which is more than enough to actually get us where we need to go. And whoosh! Sorry, I think I may hammered that a little bit too fast, but let's do the science. Graviolis. Yes, graviolis do report things. Oh, and this might be actually a beautiful screenshot for the episode. Come on. Do I dare to pop a screenshot? Probably not, because I'm a big old chicken, but that's okay. Right. There we go, and the apoapsis is, as we said, around 350. Good. Okay, that's settled. Let's decouple the first satellite. Off you go. Alright, quickly now. Deploy the solar panels. Whoa. Now that's some cool shit. Right. Okay. Let's circularize. What do you mean I don't have enough fuel? Beg your pardon. Activate the engine. See? I do have enough fuel. Right, so we have a total of 1 hour until we press the burn, and then hopefully the... Oh, and our connection back is kind of weak, which makes me wonder if this antenna is good enough for Dres. Okay, now the connection is severed, but I can still... Okay, we've got the connection back. 1 dash alone. That's not even enough for a GPRS signal, let alone for the control stream. Well, in hindsight, these satellite streams are actually quite optimized. So, I mean, NASA did manage to put a man on the moon with less computing power than it's in today's average smartphone. So, yeah. Okay, shut down the engine. I'm happy with this. Let's kill the maneuver node and let's deploy the second one. ComSat deployer, switch 2. And look at that. Now, this is interesting. Of all the 3, communication devices, it's our ComSat deployer that has the best range. I'm guessing it's because of this parachute, or not parachute, umbrella antenna that I've put. Because guys, usually in when I used to play a lot with remote tech, and that's why ranges confuse me. This communication antenna that you can see here, the small one, was with the remote tech only allowed to communicate to Duna roughly, so not much more. And that's why I get confused in terms of these ranges in stock KSP. So I do beg your apology if I got it wrong. Do please correct me in the comments below as well. It would be much appreciated, of course. Alright, now let's warp and then do another burn. Okay, wonderful. Okay, killing that one, and we have our communication network. Let's switch to the Dres colonized. How are you doing, guys? Are you liking it down there? After 7 years, no call. I'm guessing somebody will be... Oh, they're in pitch black. Oh. Oh, that's sad. Pet Kerman, you're standing there. Could you shed some light on the subject, please? Come on. Switch to. Now. Lights, yes. Okay, now it looks a little bit better. Okay, low voltage, yes. It's not powered, so that's why it's not transmitting any science. Yeah, it requires power units. Okay, so see, when I go to Joule, I will actually need to have the RCS, not the RCS, the, what do you call this? The nuke generator. Yes, that's the word. Well, and eventually they will be turned to sun, and hopefully at some point they will be able to relay the information back to Kerbin. So I'm hoping at some point they will be able to. And this one has a good connectivity. Oh, look at that, all red. Well, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Like if you liked the episode, and let's see what the science we got. 505, perfect. Thanks and bye.